Hi, I'm Dr. Hiller Spires, a professor at North Carolina State University in the College of Education and a senior research fellow at the Friday Institute for Educational Innovation. We know that inquiry can be a powerful way to engage students in learning new information. We've been using a specific inquiry process that we call project-based inquiry for the past decade. Our project-based inquiry process has 5 phases. First, students ask a compelling question. Next, they gather and analyze sources. Next, they creatively synthesize claims and evidences. Then, they critically evaluate and revise their products. Finally, they share, publish, and act. In our latest project, that we have called PBI Global, students from Centennial Campus Middle School and students from Beijing Royal School collaborated to create products together. During the PBI Global process, we used a range of technology tools to communicate with our Chinese partners, to synthesize information, and to create our PBI Global products. The products were very exciting for us to view. The students had a lot of fun putting these together, learning from each other across cultures, and then sharing and celebrating the new information that they had learned.
Question number 3 was, what is the first word that comes to mind when someone says America? And we wanted to ask this question because we wanted to know what the Chinese students heard about us, what they read about us, just anything. And while we were in the process of phrasing our question, we thought that first would be a very good key word because we wanted to know what was the biggest impression that they had. And some of their answers were freedom and democracy. And we agreed with this because freedom and democracy is what America is founded on, and it's some of the principles that we try to implement in our everyday lives.
Centennial Campus Middle School, Beijing Royal School.
CCMS joins the world of BRS.
Happy! The inquiry process as a pedagogical approach is not without its critics. Some researchers say that inquiry is too open-ended. What we found in our inquiry process is that we can build in scaffolds all along and throughout the process, and this helps support students as they create and construct new meaning.
When we first met with our PBI student teams, we needed to assess where their knowledge and understanding of the PBI process was. So as the coaches, we found that their development of compelling questions was really great, but they had a lot of trouble organizing their assertions and evidences to support their answers to that question.
During creative synthesis, coaches are most needed. We found out that it was very important to make sure that the students collaborated effectively and create high-quality research products.
Coaching the teams is almost like teaching a child how to ride a bike. You have to explain the process first, then model the process, and then you want to teach the skills in stages so that they can eventually do it by themselves. And so what we found was that the coach is very important to have in the classroom during a PBI process, and teachers looking for coaches can turn to parent volunteers, instructional aides, and other members of the community.
As a teacher, one of the things that I found particularly rewarding about this interdisciplinary project was that it took the emphasis off the final answer, the final product, and it put it on what and how the students were thinking.
One of the things I really enjoyed about this project was that the students got to cultivate their own interest. They came up with a question that pertained to what they were interested about and things that they were passionate about. Seeing them take ownership of their learning was very rewarding.
As a teacher, my favorite part to PBI project is it really inspires my students' motivation, build their communication skills and leadership by providing the day-to-day instructions, cool tours, and a lot of rich resources in the wiki space.
The partnerships with the university and Centennial are incredible. It all comes back to our students. But this project shows that partnership between the university and Centennial is crossing international boundaries and breaking those boundaries down.
We believe that PBI Global is an effective process that allows students to collaborate with other students from other countries and learn about other cultures as they collectively learn new information.